Okay. Time for more adventures. But I got something cool this time. I guess I'll wait until some people show up before I show it off. I also still feel terrible. But, you know, what can you do? Alright, let me grab a link, post to Discord. I did spend some time grinding. Literally just grinding. I was showed a cool grinding spot yesterday, and I was like, hey, why not? So I class changed everyone, and I pushed them up to around level 9-ish. I think one of them made it to 10. But no, it's good, because, like I got the mythology skill up, and I got the lockpicking skill up, and, you know, picked up more spells. And that's good. I'm not addicted to leveling up over and over again. I just want to class change everyone again now, and level them up again. Yeah, I should do that. Let me see. Alright, posted to Discord, everything is... Wait, where's chat? That's what I'm missing. My brain is busy going, something's missing. Hey, you goose. It was chat. Okay. So, I need to talk to the townsfolk and interrogate them all the questions that I have, especially asking a certain somebody in the library about the archives. So, I'm going to pull up my map of the town, and we're going to go on a little tour of talking to people. Alright, so first target should be... oh, right, the inn's right over here. I haven't looked at the innkeeper since, like, my first time in this town. Okay. Yeah, I still don't know what's going on with Terang and their little war. I'd love to meet the Umpani. I know where the Umpani delegation is, but... I haven't really tried picking their lock and talking to them. Alright, let's have a word with this guy. A whole bunch of words. Yes, yes, yes. You don't need to go through all your garbage every time I speak to you. Yeah. Okay. Well, first question I should do is, did you ever get interesting new stock? Not really. Oh, bananas are worth very little. Oh, he just sells them. Yeah, bread rolls weren't that hot. Okay, bananas are low value. I don't need to continue carrying them around. That was actually good to know. Alright, lore! The Dane possessed the dragon map. The Terang possessed the crypt. Yeah, that hasn't changed. They still have the fool. That's it? Okay, well, that's all he has to say. Alright, and I got your diplomacy up to 100, Drowbard. Let's use that. Alright, well, let me start by asking you about the Dane. I don't think we're going to learn anything particular from you about that. What do you think about Professor Wonderland? Yeah, nobody knows who he is. It's fine, don't worry about it. Alright, what else have I never asked you about? Yeah, okay, well, you know, nobody knows who that is either, but that's okay. We just ask questions and hope that something shakes loose. Good day, Wings. Alright, I will ask... ask you for like a command list. I really don't think you'll know any of this stuff, but oh, what the hell. Yeah, of course you wouldn't. I could ask you the names of various terrain and stuff, but I just know you're not going to know anything. Well, you do hate the terrain. Maybe. Oops. Did I spell that right? Whatever. It's fine. You probably don't know anything else. I'm just gonna go to the next guy. Actually, let me ask. It's so annoying. I have no idea what to do about that. Yeah, I'm still sick. I feel somewhat better than I did yesterday, but I am definitely not yet recovered. Alright, where's my map? Back to my map. Let me see. Okay, so we are at the inn. Ah, here we are. Okay, I see where I am. Okay. Don't mind me holding my own map sideways. We'll talk to the guy in the temple. Father... Why are you guys even bothering? Seriously, haven't you guys heard of me? Do you know how many monks I took out at the monk place? I'm just gonna use a nuclear blast. Anyway. Let's see. Okay, after him, we'll probably hit up the weapon store, and then we'll hit Paluk's. Then we'll go to the library, and then maybe we'll finally visit that museum and the one monk by the shore. Yeah, that might be worth doing. Then we'll see about the old city, assuming that my lead gets it open, which I think it will. Okay, also we have to fix something. I forgot to fix the delay. I make the same mistake every time. Apparently we didn't fire a hot enough nuclear blast. We were trying to be too sparing of the uranium. Okay. Hide, hide, hide. Try again! I'm sure they're right on the edge right now. But let's not play around. 2 blasts. I want them gone. Yeah, the one that ran away, that was the smart one. The fallout will get him, don't worry. He can't run away from that. Okay. See, every time the radiation gives us cancer, we just class change and we're fine again. I'm pretty sure that it sets our vitality at the same minimum values each time. Despite how many deaths we might have. I think that says... Actually, we'll go to Palooks next. Hey, you big Palooka! I'm just gonna window shop. I don't think I'm gonna buy anything. Unless you have something really interesting. Mm-hmm. I should ask Kib all the questions I can about the orcs, now that I think about it. I don't think I ever did that. Oh, let's see. Oh, wow, helm and coif, silken gloves. Studded. Man, this guy's loaded! Look at this, he's got full plate mail. Oh, man. And I can't see what anything's, you know, I can't tell who can, well, I can't tell who can equip what by cycling the characters, but... So rangers cannot wear full plate. Okay. Anyway. It's interesting to see that. I'll note that, and eventually we'll come back here. Eventually. Okay. Buddy, I have questions. Let me ask you about... the Dartaean Alliance. You don't? Now, your king thought it was pretty important. Orc Ogre Castle. Yeah. Okay, you do know some things at least. I'm gonna ask you this, and you're not gonna have an answer for me. Because nobody in your freaking world knows what that means. I sure don't. But they won't let me into that one place until I do figure out what that means. It's annoying. I'll give a little bit longer for people to show up before I pull out my cool thing. I got a cool thing to show off. You're not going to have anything. Although you are an Umpani. I wish I could report to you that the Terang are at war and want to kill you and get in with your faction. What is this? We lost reputation with him or something, because I had to negotiate to buy from him. It's usual. Very unusual. It's not been like that before. This is the one your guys like. The Rari blade. Ninja Toe, you know? I might want that. Or would we be better off learning to punch? Would punching 100 hit for more damage than a Ninja Toe? Ooh, a Beck to Corbin! Those are ridiculously damaging. I don't know how good they are in the game, but, This is probably going to be fighters and lords only. Probably the axe, too. Interesting. Alright. Yeah. I want to tell you things. I can't communicate with them. This text parser, it's the worst. Oh, I don't like text parsers. Alright, do you know... Or is it Radon? Radon? Yeah, alright, fine. Whatever. I have some interesting spells. One of them's called Locate Person. I might be using that in the near future. I don't think I have any questions for the monk. I think we should just go to Wonderland and go. Alright, one sec. I was gonna wait for more people to show up, but... I found something that I should have noticed earlier in the files. I found a map that would have likely been... I'm sure it would have been included in the original game in the box. Yeah! And I can see all kinds of things in the map. This actually helps me quite a bit spatially put the whole game into context. Because I can see New City. I can see up there. That's in the... Oh yeah, I can just do this. This is where the bug people were. I didn't finish exploring that before they teleported me back to New City. So we haven't reached the Ratkin Ruins yet. These are probably the giants we fought yesterday over here. So this is the monk place here, of course. The Witch Mountains sounds like that place the book was talking about. The book I found in the library. Guarded by the Dark Savant robot. I don't know what Ukpire is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Haven't been there. That road was dangerous, though. We didn't get very far on it. That's where we stopped last time. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in the sea. There's an Isle of Crypts and Dragon Mountains and Devil Falls. All kinds of shit down there. Let's see. There's a Greater Wilds out there. The Dane are listed. Dionysius, that's their tower. So now I know what that is. And there's the poppy field that gives us a bad time. So anyway, I thought I'd show that. I'm all like, hey, look at this. So this actually helps me a lot to contextualize where the roads go. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd show that off because it was cool. Yeah, well, it's useful right now, too. Yep. The Wicked Witch of the West must have planted it. Poppies! Alright, so we need to get to the library. Where am I? We're just gonna go for the library. And I'm in front of the temple. Which side of the temple am I on? I think this is the front. And that would make this that building with the 3 doors. this should be the library then, right? Or am I reading the map backwards? Nope, this is the library. Okay, cool. Okay. Uh-huh. Hey, Buster! Hello. Just in case... No, nothing. Okay. Let me think a moment. There were some archives in the old city. When a new city was built, the archives were sealed off and covered over. Years ago, I went there to study records of our history. I think they might still have a key. Wait one moment. I hope this helps you with what you're looking for. Yeah, I wonder how you were supposed to figure this out. I wonder how you were supposed to figure out to ask him about the archives. Oh, how about... Think about the rack and roll. Fine. Nobody knows anything. I think if the text parser was responsive, I'd probably love it. It's the fact that 99% of the time it doesn't know what I'm saying that's frustrating. I think that's the real problem with it. Alright, right, so the ruins... Yeah, they were down there. So that way would take me to the Umpani. I don't think I ever went in here. Did I? Well, must have. Okay, that's the Umpani over there. I don't think it's a good idea to pick their lock if I'm trying to become friends with them. But I might do it anyway. Do I care about the museum right now? Not at this moment. Oops, how'd I end up back here? Okay, that's the bank. This should be it. Ugh. Alright. Wait, no. What have I done? If it's full of rodent droppings, can I expect to fight Ratkin down here? Did you receive the key? Ah. Alright then. Well, first things first. I would like to detect secrets. I would like to detect secrets very hard. The air's dank and unpleasantly musty, an odor possibly attributed to the slick ochre mold which covers the walls and floor. Oh, we're gonna get attacked by slimes. You're able to detect faint footprints on the moldy floor, suggesting that someone else has been here recently. Are we gonna meet a new character? How dangerous. I'm gonna guess not very. Yeah, that's way more than I need. I think. Oh, definitely. Punching them wasn't working very well. Okay. 2 atomic fires is enough. Noted. Oh, have you been walking around leaving footprints? Are you even worth dispelling, I wonder? Okay. Well, now we know what kind of area this is. I think I will class change someone then. We seem safe enough. You're level 10, you don't qualify for anything. How do you not qualify for anything? Shit. What about priest? Is this too low? This is too low, isn't it? Okay, well, she's stuck. That's bad. Oh, alright. Fine. Schneider, how would you... You're level 9, you're good enough. Ooh, samurai. Alchemist. Sonics. Take psionic. I know you don't have no psychic powers. Let's fix that. Good luck with that. That's as good a thing as anything to level up while we're here. But why stop there? Anton. You have never been a priest, have you? Okay. I mean, what if the area suddenly turns really hostile, though? I might regret things. Hold on, I'm looking at my notes for a second on my characters. I have notes on so many different things at this point. Alright. You've never been an alchemist, I don't think, unless I'm mixing things up. I want everyone to have crits, which isn't an option right now. I probably should have picked samurai for the other guy. Cause yeah. Let me see. What the hell? Become a... Bez has never been a psychic and he doesn't have crits. Well, okay, that's fine. You're this now. As long as you're unlocking new skills, I'm okay with it, but our defenses are going to be really low for a while. God, I'm so annoyed I can't change you into a priest or anything. You need crits too. Okay, let me see. You're a psychic now. You know, you've never been a mage? You need mage magic. I should leave someone higher level, right? 2 people, will that be enough? Ah, what the hell. Alright, we got one person who's high level. That's plenty, right? Oh, they can wear it. Cool. Okay, well, this will be interesting. I'm really annoyed that she can't class change, though. I don't think she's close to qualifying for anything. Let me check the manual for a second. She would need 2 persuasion to become a priest. Or... no, even the ranger needs 8 persuasion. Wow. I think her best bet would be either 2 persuasion or 2 int. Anything else won't get her anywhere. Depending on how she levels, she could be locked like this for a long time. She could get stuck like this for a really long time if she doesn't get the right level ups. That's very worrying. I might be forced into having a character achieve high levels, instead of constantly class changing like the rest of us. You know what this is? This is a terrible idea to go forward. Somebody could come behind us and flip this gate to lock us in. We should jam something in the mechanism and render it non-functional. We already saw footprints that someone was in here. The room appears vacant, though the air is quite ripe with a putrid stench of something dead. The eye is blinking, but I did not find anything. Ghosts! We'll try Dispel Undead. She'll run and hide. Dispel Undead. Dispel Undead. Zap Undead. Dispel Undead. Let's see what happens. We've had a lot of trouble with ghosts in the past. So far, it's not doing much. Okay, wow, Dispel Undead is not working on this. Wow. What the hell good is Dispel Undead if it doesn't work on the undead? Alright, I'll create some life. I'll breathe on them. Chuck an acid bomb. Nuclear blast. Nuclear blast. As long as we don't end up running away this round. Okay, the breath did work. Wow, this is not working. I need a musical instrument that takes away everyone's fear. I don't know what to do. My anti-undead spells don't work. Nuclear fire isn't doing it. The acid isn't doing enough. Like, the moment I class changed everyone, we stepped into a difficult enemy. I suppose it's my own fault. I should have kept at least one of them high level. Alright. It's all acid. Since I know that at least hurts them. Some of our characters have like huge holes in their magical repertoire still. I'll try Zap Undead again. That one sounds like it should be strong. They hit actually pretty hard. Oh, they can afflict sleep as well. Oh! The fear got us running into another... Oh my gosh, there's a lot here. Well, we're still afeared, and that's a problem. But perhaps you're a foe against whom Dispel Undead will work. I'm hoping Zap Undead is the hit all enemy version. Nope. Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage. Well, just keep trying. One high-level character can do that. You can attempt to zap that group. And more dispels. More dispels. No more zaps. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, we'll get rid of them one at a time. It's fine. Did that do damage instead of making it... Is Zap Undead a damage spell? Is it? So Dispel is save or die, and Zap is just take some damage? Interesting. Yeah, Zap Undead is damage. Oh, interesting. Oh, come on! I'm not even getting XP! Okay, this is becoming terrible. The horrors of this place slowly reveal themselves to me. Well, the fear is starting to leave our bodies. Oh, you don't actually know Dispel Undead. One left. Okay. Got him. Alright, we need to stop fighting for a minute and calm down, guys. Okay, the fear is gone. Stamina's recovering. Just trying to get locked in another brutal situation like that. I'm gonna do a couple of things to... Oh crap, well, we'll have to do it like that then. I'm gonna do a couple of things to help out though. Enchanted Blade. Was it Armor Plate? I think it was Armor Plate. And, somebody has Magic Screen. Was it you? Who has Magic Screen? I don't know. I always forget that part. I should give it to more people. No, wait, it was this. I'm looking in the wrong category. Okay, hold on a second. I know it's here somewhere. Not you. It was you. Okay. 4 different buffs helping us with our dungeon delve. Will we finally open one of these? Every single time. Did it just permanently decrease someone's hit points? I bet it did. I just cannot do the chests in this game. It never works. It never works. Alright. Watch bells. Watch bells. Okay, great. Amulet and illusions. What'd it do? Is it something I invoke? I found an old city key. Well, if somebody permanently lost hit points, it doesn't look like they lost a lot of them. I can always get them back with work. Ah. This was kind of meant to be my starter dungeon. Wasn't it? After the one with the fountain? Alright, 2 doses of fire should take this, right? Or are you to a stronger variant? You could be stronger. I was kind of really hoping getting mythology higher would give me more information on the enemies. I'd really love to see, like, health bars or something. But I guess that was just not to be. Okay, yeah, they're getting stronger. Maybe it was only the opening floor that was easy. Maybe this dungeon's actually gnarly. Only one way to find out. Alright, 2 more doses of atomic fire. Okay, 3 is the correct amount right now. Wow. That's it? Speed? You could do better than that. Guys, I really need to find, like, something that increases the amount we get of stat points on level up. Wear this accessory. 20% chance you'll gain a strength point every level. That'd be nice. Okay, this guy here in particular, Bez, needs a lot of level ups. Gotta bring all these up to 100. Uh-oh. Well, he's gonna end up wasting some levels without getting a spell. That's annoying. You need way more skill points than this, Bez. Put your back into it. He gained 1 point? He didn't do anything. He just leveled up back to back, so... That was weird. Hey, Stephen! Hey, Stephen! Yup! I found the map! If you look earlier in the stream, you'll see it. Okay, well, at least you have 2 spells. These terrible 1-stat-up level ups. Alright. You might as well put that to 100. You guys are going to end up with a lot of levels where you don't get a spell, aren't you? Oh well. As long as you get the skill. You guys only have a few skills left, and once you've learned all the skills, we'll settle down. Actually, I think he might have all the skills at this point. I think he might have all the skills I'm after. Oh, good. Not a ton of options. Well, no, that's not the map I'm talking about. I'm talking about the map that would have shipped with the game. The world map. Oops, shit, you should have been putting into that. Alright. Nah, my fault. For not clarifying. I forgot this game's supposed to be about collecting maps. Probably because I don't have any yet. Okay. Yeah, I would say the second floor is significantly more dangerous than the first, judging by the sudden XP jump. I think earth magic is always useful. I wish I could rearrange the order that the spells show up. They seem to arrange themselves in the order that I learn them. But I'd much rather they be that I could rearrange these spells to whatever order I felt like. nausea gone? Good. Oh, you're not so bad. I kind of thought the sword would take you down. He's got to be on his last legs. Yep. There he goes. Uh-oh. Okay, that's a little bit more. Alright, that's fine. I'll use a little of this, a little of that. And then I'll use this. Yeah, this covers a multitude of problems. Yeah, this'll do. More or less. I'm not gonna bother making sure everyone has music, but I want everyone to have all 4 schools of magic, as well as the, crit and ninjutsu. Those are the important skills. I don't necessarily need everyone to max out every weapon or anything. And of course, swimming and climbing will have to be good at those too. Okay, now you should have access to more spells. Oh yeah, tons of stuff. What do you need? Weaken is actually good. Fire and earth magic are really good too, though. Let's take weaken. Yeah, I know. I have to turn everyone into samurai or ninjas. We have to get to higher levels to pull that off. Yeah, we'll get it. Actually, shrill sound is kind of important. I know it's a stupid little spell, but being able to do consistent damage with your air MP seems important to me. I dislike having entire schools of MP that I find myself not using in battle. Well, I guess you're gonna pick watch bells. I mean... Alright. I do have a serious problem with Big Bertha, though. I'm afraid she got stuck with her classes and cannot progress. And she's stuck in, like, the worst class, too. Although, from that review, it sounds like there's some kind of evasion skill that maybe she's leveling. But I don't know how that works. I think he might have been referring to hide. But yeah, I can't class change her into anything! And she's at least 2 stat points away from any other class. It's bad. It could become really bad over time. The amount of skills? What does that mean? Still haven't found any of those skills. Yeah, I'd really like firearms in particular, though. Mental attack jumped to the top on my list, but I swear the order is different. Different characters have different spells in... I don't know how it organizes the spells. Whatever. Use your minds. Mind blast. Magic missile. Two personal skills? So I get more skill points every level? Or that's the maximum number of skill points I can put into one of them? Oh, it's a different category, so I gain like 1 or 2 points per level up. Oh. Crap. I might need to level up again when I get those. Oh no. If there's one that I really want to use, that means I need to spend 50 levels, more or less, to max out one of those. Yeah, that's... yeah. Because I would like to be good with firearms in particular. I don't know what the other skills do, but I'd definitely like to max a bunch of them out if I could. Do they level up, like, every time I use a firearm? Does it level up the skill? Or do I have to spend points to level it? Fireball. Ice ball. Oh, another ice ball. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll probably level them up just by using them, if that's possible. Although, I'd have to have munitions to practice with the... well, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Presumably, when I find the skill, I'll also have a shop that sells stuff. Right? That would make sense. That's probably how it is. Right? Yeah, probably. Maybe. Would you just die? Okay. Oh. Okay. Sneaky psychics. What's YouTube doing now? Earth magic is actually really good. Stats are looking really good. I wonder what you could get into. Dazzling Lights. Mind Read. Can I use that on guys wandering around, NPCs? Yeah, take the spell on Dead. That one's good. I wish I could just ignore the weapon skills at this point. Yeah, just take more Earth MP. Okay. Let's see now. Gorn Castle? Wait, you mean Orc Ogre Castle? I didn't find any in there, though. I let a monkey go. The king left. I don't think there's anyone in that castle. How did I miss a skill? I must have missed a dialogue option with their king or something. Well, that's just annoying. Alright, we'll just wipe this out. I missed a treasure chest in the castle. I might have overspent on that fight. Oh well, they deserved it. That's so annoying. I thought I searched that castle really thoroughly, too. Oh, wait. There was one battle I couldn't win. I do need to go back there, because there is a treasure chest I couldn't get to, because there were enemies that kicked my butt. Ah, it's there. I know exactly where it is. Yeah, we are going to go back there eventually. Maybe we'll even come there after this. I don't know. Thought it fit to time out wings for 300 seconds? Why's that? What's going on now? I don't understand. Oh, catch you later. Alright. Fire. Kill it with fire! Ever more fire. No, use ice. Okay. I guarantee these are toast. Totally done. The problem is with these big groups, your spells only hit a few figures in the group. Alright. I swear against some enemies, punching is really good, and others it's ineffective. Okay, make absolutely certain I don't do something stupid like that. Okay, let's see. We're always moving forward. What happens if I cast it at a higher level? It hits multiple targets. That's what I wanted to know. That can't be right. We got a key. It took us into a more dangerous area. And we didn't find anything? That's not right. I've missed something. Where should we begin a systematic search? I think I should start over here. Alright. Let's try hugging the wall. That old maze strategy doesn't always work. But we're gonna try it. And hope that eye there starts blinking at some point. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn it back on. Hello, what is this? Just sticking out of a wall at random. Aren't you the kind that's a pain in the butt? I think you are. I think I remember spectral ravens being a problem. Oh, I've got shrill sound now. Let's use that. Let's use that a lot. Alright, hopefully this takes care of them. Oh, they're starting to fall. They can only take so much loud noise. All right. Oop. Another priestly level. Is this what we've been looking for? Minnoskell. Is it Minotaur skeleton? You might be more dangerous than the ones I fought previously, because you have a different name. Well... I'm gonna hit you with some very strong Dispel Undeads, and we'll see what happens. Ah, Hellblade. It was good, huh? That's the one where every time your character dies, it gets worse, right? Alright, they're very dispelled. No more undead here. Oh, now you're catching up with the priest and alchemist, are ya? Yeah. Deadly weapons. Lots of options. Take Dazzling Lights. There's almost nothing you can learn here. You just need to get to the other Mind Blasty effects. Secrets behind secrets, huh? Alright. Let's try this yet again. Can I finally figure out how to do a chest? Let's try it. Basilisk's Eye? Do not screw this up. Why? Hold on, there's got to be something I can do different. There's got to be something I can do differently. I pushed it up to 100%. I pushed it up to 100%. I should be able to disarm these things by now. I shouldn't fail every single chest I come across. He has 100%! Okay, it's this trap right here. This is the one. 100. Huh? Why did it fail last time? Did I get it in the wrong order? I thought I was doing it right. Did I just screw up? Got the message in Old City. Oh. When under skullduggery doesn't always work, use level 7 knock instead. Oh. So I shouldn't have even learned skullduggery. I should have just used knock. Oh. Alright, well, whatever. Well, let's have a look. If I use knock from a scroll, is it high level? Ankh and dexterity. Does it boost my dex? Oh. Or is it only a level 1 knock if I use the scroll? Okay, this is permanent dexterity boosting item. Ah. I want to test it just to see it. So, 12 dex, is it 1 or 2? Ah. Okay. Okay, understood. So we have a stat boosting item. If I could use it to get her out of it, to get her a class change, I totally would. But it's the wrong stat. I'll just set it aside for later. Alright. Well, let's try it. Up the chest you find nothing but scattered pieces of empty waxen wrappers. What was contained inside the wrappings has no doubt been taken by someone else. Yeah, okay. Guess we're done here. Yeah, this was definitely meant to be the first place you go. Which is fine. Didn't somebody say you'd find something here that was good for the Gorn dungeon? Yeah, but that's all we could cast at that moment, because that class changed everyone to level 1 at the time. So I wasn't exactly flush with options in that moment. Okay. We'll go back to Orc Ogre and check out the one chest we had left behind. I really should check out that museum, among other things. Or maybe I should try out the dungeon in the monk area, finally. I think first we should top off. We did use a fair amount of resources down there. Oops, Zarin accidentally fireballed my own team. I'll definitely go stop by the old fountain. Oh, right. When was the last time I shopped here? I haven't been here in forever. Well, it seemed like a nice low-level area at the time. What does this do? I bet you invoke them and they only have a certain number of charges, but I do have a recharge spell. I'm just not sure what resounding is. These are worth a fortune. Tons of status effects. Sorry, we won't go there yet. That's a good reason not to go yet. Surprisingly little money for a stat-boosting item, considering how much they want for, like, a Watch Bells book. I'm gonna store the Ankh over here. What are you guys doing in my house? Get out! I didn't invite any of you in here. And you leave your garbage in my house, too? For shame. Alright, there. Things to figure out later. Actually, I think the accessory pile was somewhere else in here. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Let's go tackle the one fight we couldn't handle, and then, actually, there's a lot of fights we couldn't handle now that I think about it. Maybe I should go back to the Terang City and try to explore it the rest of the way. Now that I have some idea of where Dame Tower is, that's also an option. What? No. I was drinking, not there. Takes so much to fill our MP these days. I can't believe there's no other place I can go that just recharges my MP. Unless we want to sleep for like a week. Okay. There we go. Looking good. That does sound useful. Alright, whatever the encounter was in Orc Ogre, I bet I can handle it by now. We've been on a few more adventures since then. We're stronger. Let's go find out. We need to invest in some kind of fast travel, guys. You've not figured out... jeez. So many holes in your spellcasting still. Okay, you've got a fireball you can chuck. Toss in an ice ball. Alright, that's probably good enough. think we're getting close. Let's see. Yep. That's the area just ahead. And we just keep going this way, and eventually you end up in Ogre Castle. It's not very secret, honestly. Okay, and in here somewhere was the one door that kicked my butt. It was in like a secret, I think we fell down in the prison area. Gonna have a ladder that led to it somewhere. Oh, you guys really want to mess with me? Are you sure? Oh, you're hanging with the Umpani. Oh, really? Are you sure that's a good idea? Because the Umpani don't seem to be sharing their firearms with you. I do, don't I? Yeah, MP has been such a restraining... Just such a restraint on my ability to adventure. Having to leave a dungeon 2 or 3 times to go recharge my MP was just such a pain. But every time I learn a spell, I get more MP. Okay, it's over here. This was the way. It's over here somewhere. I think this is the room. And even when I found the tea, I thought the tea was going to solve all my MP problems. It really didn't. So instead I went with the camel method. Just keep upping your MP. Okay. This is the encounter that wrecked me. It starts by silencing your party. These things were just a pain. But you see, we are much more... And they blink, and they're just terrible. But I think I can handle them at this point. I think we can. For one thing, I can try to hit all 3 groups simultaneously for a bit of damage. For another, it looks like silence isn't as effective as it used to be. Can I teach it to multiple characters? These things are tough. Yeah. Oh, stamina damage. I didn't even remember that. Blinking, blinking, blinking. Shuffling yourselves around for no apparent reason. This time, sharp objects fill the air. Reduce my opponents to whatever. You know what? Rocks are an even better idea. They've got hollow bones. This should wreck them. Okay. I think we'll have eliminated most of them this round, so long as we don't run away and restart the battle or something stupid. Stupid fear effects. Only one character can learn. I'll see what it is and then decide who gets it. Man, what an obnoxious enemy you are. My. Alright. Blink makes it impossible for me to say for sure, but I think we've defeated them. Yeah, at the time I had been through the ringer in the dungeon, and I think my characters were exhausted as well. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, good. Oh, that's a ton of XP. Well. Silence is good, blink is good, fire magic's always good. Let's take blink. Looks like Big Bertha's still not ready for her next level up. They're leveling up while still screaming in fear, I see. Perhaps the terror is driving their choices, and that's why they're choosing defensive abilities like Blink. The horror of which is still fresh in their minds from blinking birds. Well, it's good to have silence. Okay. Wow, that just completely invalidates skullduggery as a skill. Yeah, skullduggery is stupid. I feel like I wasted my time. Okay, this is not that Ankh you were referring to. This is the one I knew I needed to come back for. Key of Azure. Was there a door I couldn't open somewhere in this dungeon? Oh, is this a -2 to armor class? Oh. I'll find out what that is in a minute. Well, I don't mind if I do. The Ring of Truth! Not usable by fighters. But scions can. What does that do? What does the Ring of Truth do? Well, do you feel more honest, Drow, huh? I have no idea what that just did. It did not give a strength point. Oh, it's a skill. Is this what you were talking about then? You said it was an... Oh, this must be it. Power strike. It doesn't say what it does. Power strike. The instruction manual doesn't mention what that skill does. But I think it was there amongst the other skills like firearms. Well, I know who I want to give it to. But she might be stuck, unable to class change for a long time, I'm afraid. I'm gonna give it to her. I'm gonna let her have it. Now, what is this key, though? What could that be for? I don't think there's a single door in this place I didn't find. So what could it be? It's not ringing any bells. I don't think I've seen an azure door. Yeah, I have that too. Yeah, let me finish this fight, and we can review my items. Yeah, we can take a minute to dive through our inventory. It has a lot of junk in it. I left a lot of things at my house back in New City. So we've got monk innards and salted monk meat. The bone, combs, and brushes. That's that there. Okay. I've got a bonsai tree. The map maker. The Book of Fables, which talks a lot about the Witch Mountains. The Black Wafer. The Moonstone and the Control Card. As well as a whole bunch of spare keys that I probably don't need anymore. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think I've been pretty thorough about exploring the dungeons. I honestly do. The ones that I've been to. So... more of you. That's probably good enough for the likes of you. Unaffected? Uh-oh, they're all targeting Hadriex. I have been wondering for a while what would happen if everyone was hidden. What you gonna do, huh? 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 Okay, that answers the question I've been wondering all game. Now that I finally have the ability to hide the whole team. Yeah, but there really should be other places to restore MP, preferably with less clicking. Man, this game could use a little bit more in the way of landmarks. Just some more, I don't know, graphics. Just more of them. Okay. Where are we going now? Yeah. I want to try the Lord, the Valkyrie, the Ninja. The Ninja I've tried and it's pretty freaking ridiculous. I want to see what the Monk is like. Okay. What are we doing now? I think... You know what? I think we're gonna go this way. I want to fully explore that Trang city. We haven't burned up much of our MP, so it's not like we need to rush back. Our goal was to take this group of miscreants and somehow make them formidable. And I think we've made a lot of progress. Okay, let me see. That's... We've never been down this road. Where does this road go? Only one way to find out. Water. Oh, no! Wait a minute. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh no. I thought I was going the other way. Okay. If it wasn't for the fact I'd have to keep casting it over and over again, I would really appreciate knowing which way is north. If that was just perpetually up there, it'd be pretty nice. Yeah, 2 fireballs are more than you things deserve. Darn. Not good enough, huh? Does sleep cancel hiding? Honestly, I think we're entirely too susceptible to sleep. I can tell you I wouldn't sleep in the middle of combat easily. Also, I know that two of our characters are literally elves. Alright. Radioactive Mothra's down. How cool would it be if at night the sprites had changed on Glow Mothra so that they actually showed bioluminescence? Alright guys, maybe a little break. Rest up. Oh no, it came back with friends. A bit overkill, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just throw some ice. We're probably healthy enough. Oh, that's what it does. Oh, okay. Sanity restoration. I see, I see. You know what? That old city is the first dungeon we've encountered, since the very, very beginning at least, that wasn't filled with puzzles and riddles and weirdness. It was actually just a straightforward maze. Huh. Wonder if we could handle that one spot with the angry trees. Okay, is this the place? This is the place. So we have partially explored this city. But we got teleported out of it. Well. I wish to explore the rest of it. Snoop into everyone's houses. Oh, hi. You're weak. I can afford a little fire for you. That should be plenty. Alright, guys, take down Teal'c and his friends. Oh, well... Rest first, then cast your buffs. We'd also better heal. Okay. Now, I would like to have Detect Secret. Armor Plating. Magic Screen. I don't care as much about Enchanted Blade, but I'll throw it on anyway. Alright. Wonder what the last buff is. I'm ringing these so that they show up on my map, because it should help me a lot exploring or navigating this city. This place is huge. Alright. Oh, hi. Are you guys on the same team as the bug people and the Dark Savant, and one of my spells is already out? Well... one nuke. Wonder if they're acid resistant. I wonder. Oh, we'll just nuke them. 2 nukes. This'll get them. And we've still got the magic screen up, so I'm not too terrified. More of them still on their feet than I'd like. Well, that's okay. Alright, finish off that guy. I think acid works. Excuse me. I think acid worked on them, actually. Let's see. Okay. If acid didn't work, we'd have to go get a base. Oh my. There are sure a lot of you here. No, wait. Wait. No. You can target 9? That's what shrill sound is for. Shrill sound hits everything in a group. Alright. One more nuke. Alright, guaranteed this will wipe most of them out. Oh, they were super weak. Oh, never mind. Massive overcommitment of resources. I really was hoping that mythology would give me some clue as to the relative level of the enemies by leveling it up, but it didn't. I just have to memorize every creature's name, I guess. Which I never will. So. It's gonna be a problem all game. It's gonna be a problem all game! Definitely do not want to draw this place out on the grid. I have a feeling that I won't need to, though. This doesn't feel like a place I'm going to have to return to all the time. Okay, these are the troopers. These are the ones with the stun attack. But I spent some time specifically sparring with you guys. But that was next to a fountain where I had unlimited resources, effectively. I don't like that they sometimes are just unaffected. That bugs me. Even in XCOM, when you hit a big old AoE, everything in that area is hit. It's okay. The fallout's this planet's problem, not ours. We'll just leave them with the soundtrack from Weird Al with Christmas at Ground Zero. They'll, you know, I'm sure the locals will appreciate that. They'll find the humor in the situation. Yeah, Fallout 1 was such a good game. I was really impressed when I played it. It basically had everything in it that the series is known for. Just make sure it goes down. It's a lot of healing we're spending, but we gotta be sure. Yeah, Fallout 2 was good. I can understand why a lot of people preferred Fallout 2. I tried to play Fallout 3, but it just kept crashing. Didn't work. New Vegas was the game that made me go, whoa, this Fallout thing is something special. That was my first experience with a... Oh, shit. They're troopers. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, we can recover. We can recover. We haven't lost yet. I don't remember if I saved. Okay, first off, create life. We need things that aren't us for them to hit. Shrill sound's probably the smartest attack. Okay, just... Alright. I think we'll be okay. Because they didn't manage to stun us somehow. We were very lucky. I have not played Fallout Tactics. Oh wow, Shrill Sound doesn't work on them. Okay, well that's bad. That means we wasted a turn. Alright then. Well, no, use what we know does work. However, we are burning a lot of our earth magic. A whole lot. This fight is distressingly expensive. But hey, if we survive, I'll just be happy that we came out on top. Okay. How is it we haven't leveled in forever? Come on. Unparalyze. Do I need to cast something? Okay, good. Okay, healing. But yeah, I played New Vegas. I guess it was before I really got into the Let's Playing. I had been doing the review thing for years. Reviews and trailers. And then there was a period where I stopped making them for a summer. Before I got into the Let's Plays. And I borrowed a friend's GameCube. He had a new GameCube, and it was his old one that couldn't use the internet anymore because something on it broke or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I borrowed some games for it and tried them out, and they were great. I played Kingdoms of Amalur and Deus Ex Human Revolution, and a couple others as well. I can't remember all of them. But one of them was New Vegas. And, well, it didn't have internet, which means that it couldn't get any of the updates. Meaning I was playing it in its original form, with all of the bugs before any patches came into play. Dark Savant owns this. That's what that means. So, it was so buggy and so broken. There were places I couldn't go because you just fall through the ground. There were quests that just broke. But I could tell it was something special. It was a damn good game. So, although the battle at the end was pretty lackluster, the Hoover Dam battle was no big boss fights, no giant robots or anything fancy. Couldn't even the engine apparently couldn't even handle all that many characters on screen at a time because you were fighting what amounted to a war, just a few guys on your side and a few guys on their side at a time. But everything else about it was great. So yeah, years later I tried Fallout and streamed the result, and it was great. I actually really liked the first Fallout the most. What are we going to do about this? Ooh. I don't have a lot of earth magic left. It's starting to become worrying, actually. I could start burning this to throw out stuff. I wonder if this is someplace important. Kingdom of Amalur, I played through it and its DLCs. It kind of got stale after a while. It was clearly being procedurally generated. It did that cardinal sin of role-playing games of having the enemies level with you. I think it pinned like when you first entered a dungeon, what your level was at that moment or something. It didn't have enough energy variety or enemy variety, but it had a lot to like about it. Like, I get why it didn't succeed, but I also got the appeal. And I definitely played it too much. It got kind of stale by the end. And I remember expecting a whole lot more out of the plot than it actually gave me. Like, I had all these ideas for what was going to happen at the end with the big battles and stuff, and like none of my ideas came to pass. I'm just gonna cure your paralysis. Throw a lightning bolt at them. I don't know. It might work. Yeah, I don't know why so many games did that. It's so bad. You look at Baldur's Gate. The original Baldur's Gate is like a masterclass in how to make an open world game. Everything is handcrafted, no procedurally generated garbage. There's quests and interesting things everywhere you go, and just new types of monsters everywhere you go. But it's all like, this is a carrion crawler. Its stats will always be this. You don't even run into different colored carrion crawlers. No, there's just, okay, there's a few different types of, like, gibberlings. Like, there's a couple of different creatures that get a little bit of the palette swap treatment, but very little. Almost everything is just, what it is. The lack of enemy variety is absolutely killer in RPGs. Like, it's really bad. It's not good for it's not good for a lot of genres, but RPGs in particular. I get that sprites take resources, but man, I mean, this game here has a pretty bad case of the palette swaps as well. They don't even palette swap them. They literally just rename the same enemy sprite. Like, would it be too much to put red on the trooper and yellow on the guard for the stripes? Would that have really broken your budget, guys? It would help me differentiate who's who. You could even have color-coded them by difficulty, so whenever I see an enemy with purple on him, I go, oh shit, that's a high-level guy. True. I can't be too hard on the really old games. Though I think this one, it was the 90s. They could have handled a little bit more. They could have figured it out. But yeah, no, I don't try to be too hard. But by the time you get to Kingdoms of Amalur, you're no longer dealing with those kind of limitations, you know? Spells can you learn now? You take armor plate. Okay. You're 2 points away from qualifying for Bishop again. That's a lot of dex. I don't think you qualify for anything colorful at the moment. Got your alchemy skill halfway to maxed. Take air pocket, I guess. Okay, we'd better not go any deeper yet. Nope. We need a moment. We definitely need a moment. Spell's still up, but I'm suddenly concerned that perhaps maybe we want before we open this door. Control centers filled with vast and complex machines and blinking boxes. Also present is a garrison of savant guardians, some of which are busy working at the equipment. As soon as you enter them, one of them flees into an adjoining chamber while the rest, presumably, attack. Didn't quite finish reading that. Okay. Just like the place in the other city. You're doing something in here, aren't you? But Resistant to too many things. Wish I could just put you to sleep. Maximum Bless. I don't think I've ever used Bless at a high level. Create Life. Did Silence work on them? What about Death Cloud? I tested it. I think it does work. And if it gets even one of them, I mean, that'd be something. Alright, you're running awful low on nukes. And they're still level 1. I would much rather eliminate that guy. Although the troopers are extremely concerning. The troopers are extremely concerning. You don't have Crush? You don't have Crush. What do you got? Do you got Deep Freeze? No, you don't got Deep Freeze. Boy. What happens if I put 2 cloud effects up? I don't even know. Alright, 5 beetles to distract them. That's good, that's good. I think Bless is supposed to make us harder to hit while increasing our accuracy. So far they haven't missed. Okay, the Death Cloud did nothing. I don't think the Crushes did their job. Kingdom of Amalur is a, it's an RPG where you run around with a single character, hacking and slashing. It wrote on the box that R.A. Salvatore wrote the script. Though, to be honest, I have no idea what he could have possibly done. Because, there wasn't a lot of writing there. There really wasn't. And it has that inexplicable thing where there's all these different NPCs wandering around, each with their own, you know, a bunch of variety of different voices. So each one saying different, you know, has a different voice. If you're talking to an old lady, a young lady, different guys. But all the generic NPCs have the same lines. And I found this downright inexplicable, incomprehensible. Okay. You hired a whole bunch of voice actors. Voice actors cost a bunch of money. And then you all had them read the same words. Rewording a sentence does not cost anything. Anybody could have done it to at least make the different. No. Read the exact same lines, word for word. Each voice actor that came in. So when you're going around talking to NPCs, it actually makes it more jarring that it's different voices saying the same words. Like if it was the same voice saying the same words, you just... it's a video game. But having different voices say it just was weirdly pulls you out of the game and makes you go, what the hell is going on here? Oh man, these guys are resistant to so many things. They're so annoying. Alright, we're gonna bombard them with, holy magic, I guess. Alright. This will still affect the guy we're dogpiling, but it will also hurt everyone else. The death cloud, in theory, is still in play, too. Oh, good, we got him. Okay, I think I've won. I think I've won. Nothing terrible happened to us. Yep, it's still in play. It's just not doing much to them, but that's okay. Alright. I do want to see if I can keep multiple cloud effects at once. I'm pretty sure the answer will be no. But I want to try. Anyway, I think my beetles can largely finish this at this point. I don't need to burn any more resources. Yeah, my magic's still kind of low level, which does help it last longer. Alright. Maybe we should go back to New City and try out the ones there. Maybe later. Still haven't gotten to the spell I really want. That's alright. I really like the one that targets a single group with a chance of insanity. Using mind magic, suddenly I can use this type of MP as a damage type, which will, you can see the MPs I'm using get all drained. But also it causes insanity, which is just great. Target all enemy one is a bit too expensive for regular use. At least for now. Oh, there we go. Sonic Blast. That's the one I was looking for. Stepping up to one of the shimmering boxes, you see the glowing words. Excuse me, I was reading that. Deactivation sequence initiated. Terminate linkage, disconnect. Server, do I need to write that down? Whoa, pause. Well, let me write that down just in case. It seems unlikely, but you never know. Server 0, 2, 3 at 41A2. Okay. Black Ship Command. Remote access terminated. Memory purge complete. That's all I can read before the box turns black. Sensing the information might be of some importance, you hastily scribbled it down on a piece of parchment. I did? Oh. All the machines have suddenly become quiet and blank. Well, we disrupted their stuff. What, that's all we wrote down? Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. And one of them ran into the other room. Confront several more dread servants. And behind them a controller works quickly and efficiently at more of the mysterious machines. As the Guardians attack, the machines begin to grow dark one by one. Yeah, they really don't want me reading whatever it is they've got. You can't hide your Sonic fanfics from me. Yes, you totally can. I cannot fight this. This is absolute death. Yep. No, this is not a winnable fight for me. No, I'm not even going to try. That's impossible. Don't you all feel silly, deleting everything when I wasn't even able to fight you? Okay, so I know I need to come back here, among many other places, later on. Landing port. Oh, really? Can I steal one of their spaceships and visit the Dark Savant's Black Fleet? If I had the proper codes? So he wouldn't just, blast me out of the sky on the way up. Amazing no one knocks their doors in this town. Oh, wimps. Get out of here. You're not even worth the energy to fight. Alright, fine. I'll use a breath weapon on you. There! Now you're toast. I just realized that 2/3 of my party are fighting with their bare hands. They're just beating robots to death. Just slapping them over and over again until they fall apart. Oops. God, it's gonna take her forever. A locked door. Well, I have piles of keys I'm just itching to use. Okay, this opens up. I mean, I could have picked it, or I could have cast knock, or, any number of things, but... Technics, I think you were actually a dangerous one. Wait a minute. I know what I should be doing. Okay, each of you pick one grouping, blast them with the shrill sound. Okay, and you are kind of running on fumes, but that's okay. Nah, you're out, but that's okay. The top group is the toughest of them, so throw rocks at them. Ah. A team of monks and ninjas on your side, huh? I mentioned at the start of the stream I used your leveling spot a smidge, the one you showed me last time. My gosh. They're still alive. We didn't bring down a single one. My, this is a problem. Alright, hit him with all that. 1 down, 2 down. 3, 4. Well, we got some of the stronger ones. Well, this isn't going well. We're burning tons of MP on this. This is actually a very difficult encounter, actually. Alright. Blast them! No, you don't actually know that spell, huh? Alright, throw an ice ball. I am very concerned about some of our hit point totals, though. Another down. That makes 5 down. 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay. We've turned the fight. 2 more fall. And that's it. Cleaned up with atomic fire. The room is moderately bare, and an unusually looking honeycomb sculpture inhabits the southwestern corner. Is that their communication array? Looking closer at the sculpture, it appeared to likely be a desk of some sort designed to conform to the various anomalies of the terrain anatomy. Search the desk. Search the honeycomb facility, you discover a black book. Okay. Here you go, Bez. The markings of the book are unrecognizable. It speaks of the coming and going of the bug people. Maybe the Umpani would be interested in reading it. Wait, no. This way. There's no spacecraft to talk to. Let's keep the detect secret on, eh? Not even a secret button in the walls. Upon the surface of the flat stone pavement are spots of thick black sooty residue, as if a barrage of blazing fireballs had fallen from the sky and pelted the area. It acts as if my characters didn't come from space and don't know what they're looking at. Alright, just checking. This game can be weird about things sometimes. We gotta check. Okay, there we go. Yay! Yeah, ever since that blood spatter spot in the orc dungeon, I'm now even more untrusting of this game in that regard. Okay, we need to heal up. We are not in any shape to encounter a security detail. Okay, now if we're caught sleeping, there's a chance we will not spend the whole fight asleep. Actually, we'll probably just keep going like this. We don't really need to pause and rest. We'll rest. Okay. Detecting secrets. On. Armor plate. On. Magic screen. Our damage pretty much all comes from magic, except for Bez, so I don't consider Enchanted Plate critical right this second. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know if we have enough left to handle a fight like this. That's a lot. Well, if that's gonna be how it is, the first thing we might want to do, once we peek inside and see all that's coming up, pass around the drink a little. I wish I had more. I don't know that that's enough. Well, we focused on our wizardry instead. I've almost made a full lap of this place to where I had been last time. And then we've got the inside of the town that I'll still need to explore. Garters. I don't know if this is more or less manageable than what's on the other side of the other door. More manageable. Definitely more manageable. I remember these guys being resistant to sleep and resistant to hold monster. I could bombard them with itchy skin or blinding flashes. I could cast blink. I could bombard them with terror. Let's throw random effects at them. Not normally my go-to strategy, but I think I'm going to try... Let's see, you can throw your dazzling lights at the top group. Alright. Spooks. I think they're gonna resist it, but go ahead and toss out your Mind Flay. And... Conjuration, so that there's more targets for them. That took out several. Very nice. Yeah, there's the Mind Flay. Does not appear to be making them crazy. It's doing okay damage, though. So not a total waste. Most of the time your status effects are pass or fail, but if you can do damage that carries a status effect, even if the status effect fails, well, you still did damage. And there's not a ton of options for that outside of the Psychic class. I think at this point I can go into conserve mana mode safely. I think we definitely took the edge off these guys. I don't feel like spending a whole ton of resources at this point. I think you should conserve. Fortunately, you don't have quite the right spells. So just burn a bunch of MP on blades. It's fine. Last one. Terang definitely seem more intimidating in this game than I remember them being in 8. I think the sprites help a lot with that. Okay, this is, wish I had more magic that targeted everything. Okay, guys, how about we haste our side? Yeah, cloud effects. What do we got in that department? You can create life. Okay, we do have, let's try asphyxiation. throw that. You've got Death Wish. Throw that. Alright, what do you got? Noxious fumes might make them sick. You know what? Just use asphyxiation as well. And another Death Wish. Alright. It's just dice rolls. Just make them roll over and over again. Sooner or later, they have to roll a 1, right? What the fuck? Oh my. Maybe I've been playing the game all wrong. Or is that just their weakness? They had the intrusive thoughts all along and we just crystallized them. Okay. Well, I don't want to overspend. I certainly spent a ton of mana on that last one. Let's try it again. Okay. Not this time. It looks like these guys are immune. Okay. I guess they're too high level to be affected. Must be, right? Must be. Alright, we'll create some life. I don't know if that'll even work or not. Let's try putting a firestorm in play. Alright, asphyxiation did nothing to them. I guess the firestorm's only going to hit 3 of them a turn. Try Death Cloud? No, you'd better hide. Same with you. It's just some damage, though. It's too many of them. hiding might actually be a bad thing. Anyway, we seem to sorta... I think I have a better understanding of how some of these spells work. I'm gonna try the fight again. Without relying on one all-powerful spell to wipe them out, like the last battle had done. Yeah, let's try this again. Differently. Okay. So these guys can be taken out by a death wish. The rest cannot. Alright. Asphyxiation didn't work at all. I haven't tried the death cloud yet. And hide just seems like a bad idea because it focuses their attacks on the characters who aren't hidden. I was trying to get them all hidden, but it's not working. Alright, we'll get haste in play. Let's see. Can't afford a death cloud from you. Could throw a draining cloud at them. Nah. Oh, you could only get a level 1 death cloud going. I think you'll put up the bless. Drop the death cloud. Let's see what this does. Oh, none of you decided to randomly not get hit, huh? Okay, Death Cloud's not working either. I wonder if the Keepers are just immune to instant death. It's possible. It's possible that their role is preservers. And somehow that makes them... Doggone it, they got you. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we didn't do this yet. Alright, hit him as hard as you can. Okay. Alright, go ahead and use... Oh, crap. That's... Ah, he's out of commission right now. Darn it. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Hit that with your best shot. Let's go with Ice Ball. Good. Yes. Alright, they're popping like popcorn. We got this. It's a lot of XP. A plaque mounted on the wall hangs several transparent cylinders, each about the size of a good finger? A good finger? But but not the size of a bad finger? Curiously, you sniff, but there's no odor. Finally, you pluck one. You put one in your mouth? But being tasteless and not very pleasant, you can only suspect that they must have some other intended purpose and don't wish to think further upon where such a thing might be inserted. Rods. What are the odds these are USB drives? Alien USB drives. Well, they didn't have a spaceship parked for me to hijack with this, so... Alright, we want to try storming that one group of enemies in this room now? I don't know. That does seem like a lot of enemy. Still. But I guess I'll give it a go. Ah, Wizardry 6 and the other... Wait, the game that we're playing now? Oh no. It's gone meta. Alright. Everyone's seen Spaceballs. Merchandising. I can't breathe! Alright, here we go. This will probably be the rest of our power, right? Maybe, maybe not. I could take out the 8 with the 1 death spell, definitely. So what to do about the rest of you? Alright, create some helpers. Somehow you never learned Bless. Is this a cloud? This is a cloud. I think this is a cloud that makes them sick. It's not gonna work. I know it's not gonna work. Well, what else can I do? Alright, fine, I'll drain their stamina. I doubt it'll matter, but it could. Alright, let's see. What else to do? What else to do? You haven't quite got... If you could just gain one more level, you'd get Mind Blast. What happens if I cast it multiple times? What if I have a whole team cast it? What then? What is Deadly Air? I'll throw that at you. Okay. One problem removed. Okay. Next. Hit them with your best mind flay. Next. I'm not sure. I guess... Oh, you don't have alchemy. Oh, you can make do with that. Oh, I think Deadly Air is a poison attack that hits all enemies. Oh, Deadly Air might be great. Crap, no, you can't knock us out. That's bad. Don't do that. glad we have some hit points at least. Okay, one survived. Well, that can't be helped. Alright, what's the plan now? Punch the crap out of him? Or maybe... just hit them with your sword. That's the plan. Take a sharpened piece of metal and beat them with it. It's a very sophisticated plan. I don't think we got the draining cloud off. We'll have you throw it. Yeah, you don't have that. You don't have deadly air either. Well then, I guess you can throw this at them. And you know what? This was so good, I think you should do it again. And more blades. Eventually, they're going to start going down. That's right. Okay. Keep bonking. She's still unconscious. Alright, what can you do to them? I think you'd actually better serve being on recovery duty. Just make sure nobody gets too low. Next. Ice ball. Yep, start packing snowballs real hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you attacking that? No, 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 no. That would be a waste. Good. This fight's over. Yeah. Yeah, there's only a couple of them left that are formidable. Yeah, this is over. Ooh. Not quite as bad as I thought it would be, honestly. That draining cloud is continuing to work on them, as are our minions. Another one bites the dust. Oh, you woke up, Bertha? I don't know if that was in your best interests. She's pretty good with that stick. Not a terrible level. Respectable, I'd even say. Haven't quite made that 50% mark yet on your religious studies. I'll just take haste. That wasn't a very good level. You're at 99 ninjutsu! Ah, your alchemy crossed the 50% threshold. Oh man, there's several good choices here. Crush, I really want everyone to have that heavy single target attack. But this is really useful. Alright, I destroyed your security. Now what you gonna do, huh? We're in terrible shape. I don't think we can do any more exploring in the buildings here. Yeah, we've spent way too much of our MP. We'll have to head. I'll have to head back, recharge. The next time, though, we can finish exploring this place. I don't expect to do anything other than send my guys back to recharge at the fountain between streams. Okay, that should be a full circuit of the city. Yes, it is. We can at least wander around, even if we don't want to go into any of the buildings right now. We can look. Okay. Forbidden Zone card room? What, you mean the room with all of the really nasty enemies in it? In this town? Oh, yeah, that involves getting all the way back to New City. I might be. I'm not sure. So that's one door over there. I don't know what was on the other side of it. But something to do next time. There's a big building in the middle of town we haven't been in. Yeah. What's going on over here? I wonder. Was that in and out of town? Oh, I think we're back at the start of town. I think so. I think we're at the start of town. So there's got to be a door into this, right? There does not appear to be. That means it has to be here. There's got to be a way. We got a big obvious building and there's no door, no window. I didn't see any buttons. I've got my scouting up to like 100. Huh. Well... You got enough to do the thing? Let's see what happens. Well, that thinned them out a little bit, didn't it? There's something really satisfying about doing that. Well, they're not just gonna be pushed over, huh? Oh, alright, here, take this. Take that. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, I am really exhausted. So, as curious as I am about this building and all, I'm actually gonna go to bed now. Oh, in the last 4 days, I haven't been able to eat a decent meal. Even today, all I ate was like, I ordered some Chinese food, and I ate like 3 forkfuls of rice. And that's literally the only thing I ate today. And I'm not hungry. I'm going to make myself eat something, and then I'm going to sleep. I feel better, but I am definitely still sick. So, yeah. It's tomorrow's Master of Magic, and then we'll continue this the day after. And until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex. Let me see. I saved, right? Yeah, we're good. Yep, save. Signing off. Bye.